single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first official YouTube video. So this morning kind of got off to a rocky start. I'll tell you why. My sister, who watches our 3-year-old during the day, had surgery, and normally she's taking care of the baby while my wife and I come out and work. Huge help. We couldn't do it without her. So what happened is my wife had to stay home to watch the baby, which meant I had to get up and get everything loaded, get the trailer on, get out to where we were supposed to be. It's running about a half an hour late. What that does is when I get out here and people are expecting you to be here at a certain time, a lot of times you'll have people waiting for you while you open, and so now you're trying to open your shop and serve people all at the same time. It doesn't work out too well. But anyway, thank you for everybody who was patient and was able to stand by while we got you served and got the shop open. Alright, so what today's video, we're going to kind of go through some of the things that a lot of people on social media ask us, and that is basically, how is our trailer set up? Some of them are in the process of having a trailer built, or they're wanting to have a trailer built, but they don't necessarily know everything that goes into it, or they're unclear of what it is that they're going to need. So I'm going to take you guys through our trailer, our setup. Everybody's is different. You got to find out what works best for you, but I will go ahead and show you ours. So let me see if I can turn this around real quick. Alright, so first, this is our trailer. We tow it, and we found this out the hard way. We originally had an FJ Cruiser, and it just was not doing the job. I mean, it was towing, but we were having a real tough time when we were heading up north, going up hills and things like that. So we ended up trading in our vehicle, got the Chevy Silverado. It's got a lot better tow capacity. But here's our trailer, and one thing that a lot of people will send us questions about is, how do we power it? So basically, we run a EU 7000 IS generator by Honda. This puts out 7,000 watts. We've got it connected right here, so we could either plug into a power source if they have the correct outlet. We could plug directly into that power source, or we just run the generator. That thing is on right now, and that's about as loud as it gets. The reason that we went with the EU 7000 IS by Honda is that obviously we have people coming up, we have people ordering, and we don't want them to be drowned out by generator noise. So real quick, going to the inside, we've got our 6-gallon water heater. We run an RO system. You can see the filtration there. 35-gallon freshwater tank. 3-compartment sink. Hand washing sink. 250-pound ice holder. This thing will hold ice for us for about a week and a half. Then we go over to the refrigerators. Got commercial refrigerators, our espresso machines, and then we just kind of line our syrups here. You'll see some of them have like a bartender pour spout. Some of them have a pump. We're going more towards the bartender pour spout because those pumps, they clog up pretty easy and rather quickly, and they make a mess. So we're going to the pour spouts, which we've noticed a huge difference in cleanup. We keep our cups up here, just a little basket that I mounted up there for the cups, chocolate syrups, vanilla or white chocolate syrups, our grinder, and then our blender. So as you can see, it's pretty tight quarters. This is where we make our Italian sodas. So we've got all of our Italian soda flavors up there. You know, and then put a little drawer in here with 3 drawers to help with storing our small miscellaneous things in transit. We do have an air conditioner in here. We are in Arizona, so it gets, you know, 110, 115, 120 degrees outside in the summertime. So we have to have AC, otherwise we'd probably end up dying. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's just a small little 6x10 trailer, single axle. But that's our setup. I will tell you, with the RO systems, one thing we didn't know, and we're new at this, we didn't realize that, you know, with an RO, you're pretty much only getting 1 gallon of usable water to every 3 gallons of water that's in that machine, or in that holding tank there. So we were losing a lot of water. And what my father-in-law did is that line, that little black line right there, was connected directly in to that pipe going into our gray water. And we realized that we were having let me see if I can flip this over real quick. Our water would be emptied in a matter of, you know, a few hours. And we were like, what the heck is going on? So what my father-in-law did is he rerouted that black line that I was showing you earlier, and put it directly into the fresh water again. So basically, instead of that water that wasn't being used being drained into our gray water tank, it now goes back into our fresh water tank and then goes through the RO system all over again. Since we fill up with water quite frequently, it doesn't really compromise our water integrity. It's still, you know, we're still at a very, very low parts per million. You know, and as you guys know, water is extremely important when it comes to, you know, a good cup of coffee. So yeah, that helped out a lot. So if you do run an RO system, just keep in mind that you're only going to get about 1 gallon per every 3 gallons of water that you put into your fresh water as usable water. So it's a smart idea to route that back into your fresh water. That way, when it drains, it doesn't go directly into your gray tank. It goes back into the fresh water tank, and then it just goes through the RO system all over again. So yeah, there you have it. That's our little setup. You know, so we just run a 7,000 watt generator and 35 gallons of fresh water on board, 45 gallon gray tank underneath, RO system. We've got a couple refrigerators in there, or the industrial refrigerator, and 250 pound ice. Now the one thing I will tell you with the ice machine, that ice machine it's pretty large for a small trailer. If I could do something over, I would prefer to have a smaller ice machine, maybe one that doesn't hold 250 pounds. I think, you know, one that holds 100 pounds, 150 pounds would be sufficient enough. But some people, you know, instead of having that, they'll just take a cooler, a Yeti, or, you know, here in Arizona we have a local company called Canyon who makes a great ice chest, which is what we use right there to store in transit. So yeah, you know, they'll, instead of having a big old bulky ice machine in there, they'll just have a cooler in there filled with ice. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them down in the comments below, and we'll definitely try our best to help, you know, answer those questions. You know, obviously, if you're watching this is something you're interested in doing, and if we could help you along the way, we'd love to help you along the way. That's the whole point of creating this YouTube channel, was to answer questions and help folks get started. So yeah, definitely thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.